9 months old, computer failures, coil failure. 12 months old, coils, computer failure.
Second one, about the same age exactly, same problems, list this long.
This one is 7 months old and it has coils and computer failures. All cars have similar problems, constantly ongoing.
Third BMW, I didn't do. I bought a Holden instead.
A house could cost you less than BMW's top-of-the-range flagship 027 series. But are they worth their average $200,000 price tag? Not according to some customers.
I think each car's been on a tow truck about 4 times, 3-4 times.
And have these problems been sorted out, or do they continue?
Well, look, they continue on. I mean, I've got no...
Vince Profita bought a pair of the cars for his Sydney limousine service last November. In that time, they've been off the road for 100 days, costing him about $40,000 in lost earnings.
This one I just got back 2 days ago. It was in the workshop for a week and a half.
Yeah, and this one?
And this one was in for a week and a half just before this one went in.
That's good money on the hoist.
Yeah, wonderful money for someone else, but not for me.
John Bust bought 3 of the luxury cars for his Brisbane limousine service.
It's cost us a fortune, and it's ongoing.
Have you got a figure on how much this has cost you?
I think up until date, it's well over 100,000 to date.
So that's lost income?
Absolutely.
Over a period of 4.5 months, John's expensive 027 series Beamers spent over 2 months in the workshop.
Safety system failure, injector coils have been replaced several times, complete dumping of the programming system that operates the entire car, vibrations through the car, dashes removed, rattles taken out of the car. It sounds ridiculous to say that an automatic stalls. And we told them several times that our cars have stalled, and they laughed and thought we were joking.
One of John's cars broke down just 10 hours after returning from a month in the repair shop.
I'll call all 3 a lemon. Not one, all 3 of them.
A Current Affair has spoken with 3 other owners of these 027 series models, manufactured between June 2002 and July 2003, who confirm similar problems. And their complaints are not just with the vehicle. They're astounded by the response they've received from BMW Australia.
They try to minimise everything to be a very simple problem, or it's your problem. They're not receptive that if there is a serious problem, then it is serious.
It's not fair to characterise all of those as problems, because they're not problems. They're a lot of normal service items on the motor vehicle.
John Cannon-Guinness is BMW's corporate affairs manager.
The parts he believes that we used to try and fix the cars were in excess of $40,000 in value.
It's irrelevant what the parts to fix the cars cost. The fact of the matter is we went above and beyond...
This is 3-month-old cars.
Above and beyond the call of duty to ensure that these cars were operational.
These cars
Despite BMW's claims, many of the problems these cars have are not normal service issues. An examination of John and Vince's service records reveals a plethora of major problems you wouldn't associate with a very expensive car.
So do you think there is a fundamental design problem that's at the heart of all these problems?
In the electronics and the engine management side of it, I'd say yes.
The 7 Series, however, is just the car from hell. It's just the worst piece of junk that they've ever made, in my estimation.
Complaints about the 027 series are not confined to Australia. Customers in Germany, France, the United Kingdom and the United States have experienced the same problems. One website is even promoting a class action.
When they sold me the cars, and they registered the cars as commercial vehicles, as limousines, knowing they were there to work to make money for a business, they knew they were faulty at the time of selling them. Never advised me, never said a word.
Do you accept that these cars are defective?
I do not accept that the cars are defective.
How then do you explain this chronicle of problems?
As I said at the very beginning of the interview, it is very easy to create a chronicle of alleged problems.
So I got to the point where I said, look guys, if you just can't fix them, I'll just park them with you guys. I don't want them.
John Bust did just that, refusing to make further payments on his lease. He's since returned his 3 vehicles to BMW.
So it's 1, 2, 3.
And this is about the unfortunate reality that Mr. Bust and we cannot reach an agreement on this one, despite our best efforts.
3 days after we returned the cars to BMW, we received a recall notice. Guess what? For the cars that may stall.
BMW Australia says that it stands behind its product and has supported its customers to the hilt. That didn't stop BMW's wholly owned finance subsidiary listing John Buss cars as being repossessed, effectively destroying his credit rating and his reputation.
I wouldn't take them back if they gave me 3 for free. I will never have this model. I don't trust it, and I can't afford to.